welcome to Mission 2 of our Pirate Lords of the Arturi Cluster playthrough. We are playing with 3 pilots, a Demolitions career named Boombox, a Gambler career named Blackjack, and a Mining Guild career named Rocky. After Mission 1, and I went back and revised, looked over the rewards and the experience gained. Boombox has purchased a Jumpmaster 5000 with the Auto Blasters upgrade. There we go. Blackjack is in Z95 with a double hull upgrade and ion missiles, and Rocky is in Quad Jumper with a hull upgrade, bolt-on ion cannon, and advanced optics. This is Mission Unexpected Arrivals. Our job is to scan these 3 freighters and find the one. Oh, I almost forgot. We need to game objects, components. We need some pieces. We'll do the crowns. We need 1, 2, and 3. That is not what we want. Delete that. And then the other thing we want is a bag. Alright, so we're going to toss these in here. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Pick the whole bag up, put it right here for now. I'm going to shuffle it. So when we scan them, we're going to pull a piece out. If we get the crown, that's the freighter we're looking for. And we can stop, and then our patrol boat will come in and try and dock. We set up here in this 2x2 corner. Put Boombox right there. Get Blackjack flying over here on the edge. And we'll have Rocky just tucked in behind for now. Actually, here's what we're going to do. We're going to set up Blackjack flying in at an angle, so you can kind of zoom over there, and then we'll have Boombox here and Rocky there. All right. Release all the ships. They're also all Initiative 2 for this mission. They leveled up. And we're going to get underway. Oop, timer goes off. The mission starts with no enemies on the board. And when we scan, so some enemies will come on at certain turns, and then as we scan, once we scan the freighters, when our patrol boat comes on, the enemy freighter will come on. So let's get started by setting up our maneuvers. We're just going to have Blackjack zooming in to get the scans off. We'll go ahead and do a nice big straight maneuver with Boombox. Set him up to come up here and then turn left and come across the board. And same for Rocky. So they're just going to be waiting on us. We're all Initiative 2 this round. We do not have any, what's it called? Oh, when did that scoot that charge way over there? All right. We don't have any Initiative 0s. The freighters are not going yet. They don't go at all. We need to be in range 1 to do the scans, so we need to kind of fly carefully. Boombox flying up the board. I'm just going to take a focus for now. We could actually take the red barrel roll and kind of get in close to scan red. Actually, I think that's what we'll do instead of the focus. We'll barrel roll left and forward. Take the stress. because then next turn we can bank towards him. All right, need to remember I already moved him. All right, 3 straight for him. He's got a nice barrel roll left too. And that's going to be turn 1. Alright, so get rid of green token and move up to turn 2. We need to keep track of the turns. No experience or anything for anybody yet. Alright, I'm going to keep him zooming forward. Oh no, wait, sorry. I'm getting these confused. Alright, Boombox here is going to go with the 1 bank left. Let's see, that's going to put us right about here. Actually, we're going to have 3 bank left. That should, we might actually crash, but we'll see. It'll clear our stress if we don't bump into the freighter. He's just going to go zooming forward, and he's going to go zooming forward just to, he'll do a 3 bank just in case Boombox doesn't get in close enough. All right. Perfect. Whoop, whoop. All right, clear the stress. We're going to take the scan action with Boombox. We'll get 1 XP, and we draw a tile from our bag. It is the 3, so red got number 3. He's going to be clear to move next turn if there's no ships in front of him. And because once they're scanned, they'll start moving off the board. And we'll zoom up with him. Red's already scanned, so just take a focus action. And we'll fly the bank in with Rocky. And we'll actually roll left to give red a chance to move forward and get off the board. Or actually, we'll roll right. We'll roll right and get out of his way. So that way, next turn he'll move, and then we can go where he was. And Boombox can fly up here and maybe get a scan off on yellow and get some XP too. All right, so that is turn 2. Moving up to turn 3. Let's clear our focus off. Red has no one in front of him. He is going to do a 1 forward. But we need to set our dials first. Okay. Gambler's still zooming across over here. Boombox can probably get in. We'll just go a nice 3 straight. And same for Rocky. Gonna keep them grouped. All right, the freighters are initiative 0. So once he starts moving, he's not going to stop. They don't start if there's nobody in front of them. If there's somebody in front of them, they wait till it's clear to start moving. But once they start moving, they don't stop. And if you get ran into by them, I think Flight Group Alpha has the rules where small ships just get obliterated. I put it a little more forgiving. You just take a damage if they bump into you because of their size versus your size. Like, they're just big freighters. If they smash into you, you take a damage. All right, now let's get going. So we're going to move Gambler first. Blackjack, he is perfectly in range 1 of yellow. We're going to draw, and yellow is our value freighter. So we're not going to get to scan green because we found it. So, or we don't need a scan green. So Blackjack gets 1 XP for the scan. And next turn, our patrol boat will come on to try and dock with yellow. But that also means green will move next turn because he's free to go. So let's finish our movement. Let's see, what are our options here? We have a focus into a red rotate, a lock, and a barrel roll. We are just going to take a focus for now. And Rocky is going to barrel roll to the right and get set up for any incoming enemies, hopefully. All right, that is turn 3. So turn 4, find where enemies are coming on. Vector 1. Okay, so we've got turn 4. There's some Z95s coming in down here. We're doing 3-player, so we've got 2 Z95s. These are not local patrol. These are rebel for this mission. We are sort of competing with the rebels. They were trying to get these freighters too, but we ended up getting to them first. And so now they're competing with us for the resources. Make sure they're in good formation. A little too close. I think that's good. And then we have the rebel freighter comes in on vector 4, which for this mission is up here. All right. So we have one wild space fringer. Let's go ahead and place everybody down. And then we need our patrol boat coming in on vector A, which is probably just easier for me to do this. I need to put them in here. So he's going to dock with the yellow. We're going to line him up so he can fly. Well, here is fine. He's going to move 1 forward. We can probably bank and then bank back over. The rebel freighter is going to have strike AI against our patrol boat, which we have upgraded with. We have some new condition cards to help show where or what things have been repaired on the boat. Right now we get the engine core, so our maneuvers are speed 3 and greater can be done. We have fully functional shields. We have the acceleration compensators, so speed 3 and hard turns are not automatically red. And we have the 2 dice turret guns, range 0 to 3. So we're all set up right here in the corner in zone A. We'll go ahead and place this. We need to flip all our dials and toggle our rulers back off. We are good to start turn 4. All right. First, let's set the freighters up. Red is clear to go, or he was already moving. Green is clear. There's nobody in front of him, and yellow will not move for the rest of the mission. So we're just going to put the little marker on top of his dial. So we don't want to get in front of green with blackjack. Probably going to do a 1 bank around yellow to make sure that we can, or in fact, we'd probably like to do a 3 hard turn. We might end up bumping there. But I think we might be able to clear it actually. That's a difficult one. Probably best to do a 2 bank and go around for now. That'll just line us up straight, and then we can turn and head for the freighter. Jump Master. So Jump Master is funny because it really turns to the left good, but not so much to the right. So we'll probably do a 4K with the, that's not going to take us off the board, is it? I think a 4K will fit. We'll see. If it doesn't, I'm going to switch to the other move. Because I don't want to fly off the board right away, we'll switch to like the 3 swap. But I think, we're just going to go ahead and pre-measure and see. Yeah, 4K is going to take us off the board. We can't do that. I thought we were too close. I'm doing an individual playthrough, and I'm not very good at this game, so we'll do the 3 sloop to the left. Ooh. Or we could do a red heart 1. No, we just need to, 1 bank left, and we'll rotate our turret backwards. All right. Quad jumper. Kind of want to jam up the freighter there. So just do it 1 hard to the right. Should do it 2 hard to the yeah, 1 hard to the right. See if we can block him. He's probably going to fly over us. And then we'll do a nice 3 bank with golden opportunity. Kind of head up for him. All right, first things first. Freighters are going to go red, moving 1 forward. Green, moving 1 forward. And then we are all initiative 2, and we've lost the initiative. But the patrol boat is still initiative 1. I need to add an upgrade to the upgrade chart for increasing the patrol boat's initiative, but I might just leave it at 1 for the whole campaign. So let's do our Z95s. We've got a 5. They have attack AI. Nearest enemy is Blackjack in arc, but out of range. They're going to be doing 4 straight. All right, and they don't have any ordnance, so I don't think they're going to be taking a lock. The Rebel Z95s, let's see. What you got? Is going to be taking a lock, I think, because he's not in arc. Whoop, 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 come on. Yeah, not in the enemy's arc and don't have a shot. So even though he doesn't have any ordnance, it's still just a smart move. All right, so he's going to be doing a 4 straight to stay in formation. And then also going to be taking a lock on Blackjack. Blackjack has got all the luck with 2 target locks on him. Right, and then our Wild Space Fringer here. Gotta go get his AI card. No, wait, he's Rebel AI. Come on, I'm not zooming. I don't know why. We need this one. Oh, there we go. Turn him around. Did I give? He does have the dorsal turret. Okay, yeah. The Rebel Z95s have the dorsal turret, whereas the local patrol ones have the ion cannon turret. All right. We're gonna roll again because I can't remember if I rolled. All right, roll to 3. Strike AI on the patrol boat. Move first, shoot first at initiative 1. Super far range, got a 3. He's gonna do a 3 bank. Yeah, we're not. If we're not blocking him because we don't move first. I should have done a reverse move with Rocky. I forgot we weren't. Forgot we weren't moving first because we're initiative 2. All right. rotate if the target is not unlocked. Green is if the target is already moved, which it hasn't. Target is in arc, so we're not rotating, so he's just going to take a focus. All right, and that's all the initiative one. Oh, wait, patrol boat goes now. All right, we're kind of in danger here with the patrol boat. We are going to take a reinforce to the front as our action, because we're about to take 4 dice, and we want to keep it alive long enough to get docked. All right, blackjack coming around, getting out of range. Gonna take a focus because he doesn't have a lot of really good options. These guys are now out of range for a lock, I'm pretty sure. Same for him. Boombox. Do the one bank. Gonna do the. You know what? Gonna do the lock rotate actually. Yeah, taking a lock. And doing the rotate to the back. So we've got turret pointing out the back, auto blasters for the front, lock on to the rebel freighter. And then we're doing the one hard right. Ooh, we have him at range 1. Whoa. What should we do here? Is he in the bullseye? I don't know. We don't have a lock. We're just going to take a focus because we can spend a focus token to change one of our blink results to a hit result with advanced optics. So we are heavily benefited from a focus token. All right, we're shooting first. Blackjack does not have any targets. Rocky has got range 1. Be firing 3 into 2. Pretty sure, yep. Main gun is 2 dice. And he has 2 evade. Alright, 3 into 2. You get a focus token. We're going to spend our focus with advanced optics to change a blink to a hit. Double check that's the wording. Yep, perfect. So we're pretty decent chance to do some damage. He's going to spend the focus to get an evade. Now, that's actually good for us because that means he's not going to be using it on offense, even though we didn't do any damage. We are happy about that. All right, and then boombox with the turret, range 3, just barely didn't get range 2. Be 2 into 3 because they're range bonus. Oh, we also need a stress on him for doing the linked red action. Got 2 hits, don't have to spend our lock. Roll the evade, gets the 2 evade. It's where the game knows when I'm shooting versus when the opponent is shooting. So that's all for him. And now it is Rebel's turn to shoot. And then it will be our turn to... Alright. Freighters are not shooting. He does not have anybody in arc. He does not have anybody in arc. And let's see him. There he has strike AI, so he's going to be going 4 dice at range 3 into golden opportunity. Right? Yep, 4 dice with the sensor blind spot. So he gets a range penalty at range 1. All right. rolling 4, gets hit crit. He doesn't have the focus to turn that into 4 dice because of our attack. Reinforce will not trigger here because we got the evade, so it didn't really matter if we rolled the evade or not. We were only going to take 1. Thankfully, even though it's a crit, it only does 1 damage because or it only takes a shield instead of doing a critical damage because we have the shields repaired. All right. That is all of the rebel ships, and now we get a retaliatory shot with golden opportunity. Range 3 in the bullseye. It's going to be 2 into 3. It's a 2 dice turret. Rolling against there too. We got hit crit. Of course he rolled 2. I swear, the game knows when I'm shooting versus when they're shooting, even though it doesn't know who's who. And they get so lucky with their evasion dice. I roll blanks, they roll just the right amount. It is so hard to do damage to the opposing ships. All right, that's everybody on turn 4. Everybody's focuses are off. We're going to turn 5. Now, turn 5, we have a Y-Wing coming in vector 6 for the rebels, which is right over here, right behind our patrol boat. Whoa, don't spin that. Good, and place the ship. He is, I've got to double check the threat level chart. I think he's supposed to be initiative 2. We'll play him as initiative 3 for now. All right, let's plan our moves. First, we'll set the freighters. They're in motion. They are going to stay in motion. Also, Rebel AI, enemy AI will prioritize any move that keeps them out from in front of moving freighters. So it's not just normal swerving, they just will not fly in front of them. All right, let's set our moves. So we're going to be doing a 3 hard with him to get over here, trying to get over to dock. They're going to move first, so we can expect him to be doing some sort of maneuver headed over here. We can turn and maybe get him at the bullseye with our bolt-on ion cannon. We're going to do a 3 hard with blackjack to get around our own ship over there. And we're going to be doing a 3 bank to clear our stress and come around here with boombox. Oh, do we not? Yeah, we'll do another 1 hard here. That should set us up to shoot him. So we'll have him move last, shoot last, or move last, shoot first. All our maneuvers in. All right, freighters go. Red freighter moving forward. Green freighter moving forward. Now, initiative 1s. Closest enemy is bullseye. It's, oh boy. They're all locked in on the patrol boat right now. Okay. Going to 4 straight. Might be moving his lock too. Yep. He is not in anybody's arc. Range 3. He's going to move his lock over to patrol boat. And he's going to be doing the same thing. Staying in formation. And moving his lock over. Alright. Then we have the Wild Space Fringer. Has him in arc range 3. It's going to be a 1 bank towards him. All right. It's the 1 bank has an arc. It's going to take the focus basically because he's moving first always. Unless he can rotate for a shot. All right, now it's our initiative 1, which is our patrol boat. Doing the 3 bank, we've got potentially 2 shots coming in from the front and 2 from the back. The 2 from the back are going to be bigger shots. Let's see. No, it's probably just the 2 from the front. We'll go ahead and reinforce the front. I don't know why it always comes in like that. Yeah, we'll reinforce front to try and stop the damage from the Z95s being as bad. And then it's the initiative 2s. All right, so Rocky will go ahead, take the hard turn. Do we have the bullseye? Oh, we might have just missed it, but I'll be okay. We're still taking the focus for the advanced optics. And then we're flying our, oh no, wait, if we do this the other order, are we okay? Let's see. I think we are. Yep. All right, good. We'll just do it in the right order. All right, so you're here. You're going to take just a regular focus for now because we can't. We could barrel roll forward, but then we're just going to bump green next time. All right, and you're far away from everyone. You're still just going to take a focus. Yes, I'm cheating a little bit just because, order mattering. They should move at the same time, technically, and not bump. And I'm trying to play it a little fast. So I'm just giving myself a little, and you can do this in your own game, giving myself a little grace on my moves as I play fast. All right, that's all our ships. Last, we have the Rebel Y-Wing coming in. His nearest enemy is range 3 in arc. He rolled a 1. He's going to be doing a 2 bank towards him. All right. Two bank flying in. No ordnance. No need to rotate. Just taking a focus. All right. And he's going to have the first shot too. Taking a range 2 into the patrol boat. No defensive dice. Hit. Yikes. Should have reinforced the back probably. We need to get over there with our ships and start putting protects on it pretty soon. All right. Maybe try and shoot down the Z95s as well. All right. All our initiative 2s. Boombox probably doesn't have any shots. Yep. He's just out of position. Blackjack can probably zoom in and get a shot next turn. And Rocky got that. Did we get the bullseye? So we could take the bullseye range 2. He's not in the range 1 in the bullseye. Range 2 bullseye or range 1. We'll just take the regular range 1 so we don't get the deplete token. And rolling. Okay, well, focus comes in handy. We're going to be doing at least 1 damage this round. And he's going to be spending for the evade. We're doing 1 damage. So that's 1 XP for Rocky for damaging enemy ship. Wow, we're turn 5. We've done 1 damage. I did not fly very smart. I should have had 1 ship sort of flying to scan everybody, and the other 2 kind of hanging around to fly with the patrol boat. All right, now we've got the rebels flying in. They're trying to shoot. You 2 already aren't going to be shooting anything. Red has the range 2 front arc. All right, roll 2 dice. And re-rolling with, doesn't have a focus, he's going to spin the lock and re-roll. Rolls blanks, okay. And then yellow. Yellow's got it at range 3, so we will get a green dice. Eyeball, eyeball. Spinning his lock. And blank. Wow, what a roll. Both rolled double eyes into double blanks. Very strange. We should have reinforced the rear. Alright. Double arc here has got Rocky at range 1, so it's going to be 3 dice into 2. Gets the crit. Yikes. Come on. Yeah, rolled the evade. Safe. Safe. Okay. And then last fall we should have a shot with Golden Opportunity back at Bandit Squadron. We do. Range 2. Okay, 2 on 2. Let's see, we got an eyeball and we don't have any sort of modification to our shot, so we are going to be out of luck as far as damage is concerned. And let's double check. All right, this is going to be the rest of the reinforcements for some time. Let's clear our green tokens off the board. And advance to turn 6. Let's set red and green's dials and complain about armors. Alright, he's moving 1 forward, which means the jump master should be able to do a hard left without hitting him. Maybe, we'll see if we bump or not. We need to get in there. Alright, we want to do a 3 hard here. A 3 hard here might cover him some. He's going to move first. We'll see if we can get in and get a protect action in with Blackjack. And then we continue doing 1 hards with the quad jumper and try and stay behind the Fringer and just put shots on him because he's the biggest gun on the board. And do that. All right. And then for you, doing the 3, we're going to 3 bank. If we bump, we can dock, and if we don't bump, we will dock next turn. We can reinforce the back because all the shots will be coming from the back next turn. All right, initiative order. Move first is zeros. You and you. Red is got range 2 closing. It's going to be the nearest thing, a 3. He's going to do a 1 bank. All right. Red and yellow doing 1 banks. real close in right there. I think he's out of arc. So he's going to take a lock. And also doing a one bank. And also taking a lock. Then we have the Wild Space Fringer. His target is range 1 here. He's going to do a 2 straight and try and get that rear shot in. Oops. And he bumps a friendly. He's not going to get any mods or actions, and it's going to take a damage. Nice. Bumped into the Y-Wing. Y-Wing will have a 5 when he goes. But all our initiative 2s go first. Alright. See if Boombox fit on the turn. He does. Can we get in closer? We need some sort of like boost with him. Yeah, he had to fly around the freight. He's just going to take a focus for now. Can't really do anything this turn. Oh wait, we gotta fly him first. 3 bank. Ooh, really close in. He's not gonna get shot by either of them, and he's gonna go after him. So not gonna reinforce. We're actually gonna rotate the turret around back and try and get some shots on these guys. Alright, so then you're coming around. Yeah, no need to protect, I don't think. We will, if we roll this way, no, we don't want to roll that way. We're not sure about where everything's going to end up. We'll take a focus in case the Y-Wing comes flying in and we get a shot. 2 sharp turn. Thought he would turn after us, but he was flying past. We have a white barrel roll. We are in the guns, so we might as well line up a shot on range 1. Yeah, Rocky's about to get blasted quite a bit, I think. But we want to be in range 1 because that's 1 must die for him and 1 more attack die for us. But no mods for us. Alright, range 2. Rolled the 5. Range 2 closing, which is going to be here. It's going to be a 2 bank to the right. So I don't think that's going to clear. He might end up bumping 2. Yep. So it doesn't, for some reason, it doesn't show the bump. We bump 2, so no action, also no damage. Let's go to combat. Y-Wing first. Let's get the range 2 shot, 2 on 2 dice. 1 crit. Looking for an evade. Yes. Oh, I thought that was a blank for a second. I was going to be kind of upset. The quad jumper has no shields, and we would have been hurting from that. Alright. We have a bullseye on the Z95 at range 3. We could roll 3 on 3 with the ion cannon. But I think I'd rather take the range 1 into the YT 2400. Ooh, hit a crit and a blank out. We're doing 3 damage there. So hit, and a crit. Panic Pilot. 2 stress tokens and repair this card. Alright, so we get 2 XP for Rocky there, 1 XP for the damage, and 1 XP for the crit damage. So he gains 2 stress tokens. That is really going to have him flying very differently for the rest of this. Also, he will flee at 3 hull, I think. Let me go double check the flee threshold for large rebel ships in the rules. Flee thresholds. Rebels, large ships, 4 hull, actually. So you only need to do 1 more point of damage before he'll start running. We may need to drop that down because rebels are a little more feisty. Yeah, we'll set that at 3 for this mission and test it out. Let's see. All right, so he's gonna be a 3 hull, but he's got double stress. Boombox still has a lock on him. All right. So that was a good shot from Rocky. Blackjack does have the range 3 on Bandit Squadron Pilot. 2 into 3. Hit crit. Alright, we're getting some good rolls in this time around. Does roll the evades. So no anything there. And then where's, oh, we never rotated our arc. It's in the back. And we don't have any range 2s for the auto blasters, because the auto blasters are only range 1 to 2. Cannot shoot range 0. Which means we don't have an attack here, and it is the rebels' turn to shoot. Alright, freighters aren't shooting. Gonna have some shots into Rocky. 2 on 3. Hit eyeball. The locks are here. Got the evade. Alright. So no damage from red. Yellow, range 3 of bullseye. 2 on 3 again. 1 crit. Looking for green arrow. Yep. Looking good. Alright. Yeah, Y-Wing already shot. The double here. Now the target selection, is he gonna go range, would he go range 3? Select target. Locked enemy within range 3. Nearest enemy in arc with lower initiative. Oh, that's for the maneuver. Ship that is locked. Nearest enemy at range 2 plus, then nearest enemy. Okay, so he's actually going to shoot at the Z95, so he can roll 4 dice. I thought that might be the case. Gets hit. There's no mods. And we blink out. Yikes. Okay. Shields down on Blackjack from that blink out defensive roll. Ooh, that was a little rough. Alright, let's check our turret arc on the golden opportunity. He's got, alright, you can do 2 into 3. We're going to go for Bandit Squadron Pilot here. 2 on 2. Rolling our dice. 1 hit. And 2 evades. So no damage there. That is everybody. So lose the focus. Focus was useless. They're all stressed. Everybody's gone on this side. We will advance to turn 7. All right. So we're going to do a 1 bank here to bump. and dock. We'll be docked along the front. I want to make sure we're clearing with him. Go in a 3 bank and go in wide. He'll move first. We'll just do a 3 straight and come down here and get in close. And then we can rotate our turret if we need to. Do a 1 straight with blackjack and try and set up an ion missile shot. And we're going to go after the Z95s with Rocky. We'll do a 1 straight there as well. Actually do a 1 ping to the right to set up in case they're turning in to go after anybody over here. They should actually just be flying straight towards us, sort of, because of we're the ones at arc, and that's their preferred target. Although they do have a lock out there, so locked enemy within range 30. Actually, they're going to go after the patrol boat because it's locked. So yeah, they should be turning left. No, they had set up the locks on him last time. Okay, trying to make sure I have everything in the right order. All right, all our moves are set. Going with. All right, he's off the board. Just put him to the side for now. And flip him. He is moving 1 forward. Now for the rebels. All right, he's actually, so they're targeting him. He is range 2, fleeing in this arc right here. So we're using the orange band and doing a 2 bank left. All right. They have shots. They have a lock on an enemy. They are going to be taking focuses. All right, 2 bank left. And focus. Okay, let's see you. He is range 3 in your back arc here. You're trying to pull a hard 1. Oh wait, you're stressed. You roll a 2. You're gonna be trying to do a 1 bank to clear stress. Don't think it's gonna work because you get a ship in front of you. Oh, it does work. Clears 1 stress. Can't take any other actions because stressed. And I think we might be on an arc. You might not have any shots this turn. That'll be pretty useful. All right, that's their turn done. You've got Golden Opportunity moving in and performing the docking maneuver. So he's docking side to side to front with Yellow Freighter. We just mark him with would be a good. We'll just mark him with a hyperspace marker for now. Show he is docked. He does not have a gunner equipped, so he cannot rotate and shoot his turret while docked. And he does not have any crew or the coordinate action available, so he will not be doing any actions while he's docked except for repairing any criticals. All right, which leaves us with our team. So we could barrel roll, but I think we can just rotate, focus rotate, which will work out good for us. So rotate to the right. We're going out that way. Come on. And take a focus. Oops, not you. Wrong dial. Wow, we're getting some really bad lag in this. Great. Here we did the focus rotate. We get the shot onto the Z95s. That is a red combined action, so we will get a stress for that. Blackjack's coming forward. I don't know if we're range 1 or 2. We're going to go ahead and take the target lock on yellow so we can fire an ion missile into him. And then coming in close like this, we are definitely taking a focus, which leaves the Y-wing. All right, Y-wing is range 2, fleeing. We're using a 6, going to go 3 straight. Okay. 3 straight, bumps into us, taking the red focus. And we're moving to combat. All right, Y-wing first. He's got range 2 on the Z95 because that's preferred over range 0. We'll be taking that shot. Hit. All right. Ooh. I think we might lose Blackjack this mission. We did not have any way of really dealing with that. Rolling blanks, a focus would have mattered. Now it's our turn to shoot. We gotta get some guns off the board before they can put them into Blackjack. All right, we're gonna take the ion. You know what? He's not gonna shoot first. Rocky's gonna shoot first. Rocky's gonna shoot at yellow. 3 dice. Ooh, no. Rocky's gonna shoot 4 dice with the bolt-on ion cannon at red. Let's see what we get. And it's gonna spin the focus for 3 hits. Of course he gets 2 evades. All right, we flip a shield. We take a deplete. Which one of these is deplete? That's deplete. And we get an experience for Rocky. Man, that was terrible. All right. Now, well, let's see what shot he has first. It's actually range 2. And this is range 2. We could probably actually shoot the no, wow, that's weird. So on that arc, if he's, I guess he's just at arc. Okay, taking our regular shot here. Be range 2 into red. We're gonna just try and take, or range 2 into yellow. I think range 2 into yellow. We're gonna try and take his shields down and then hit him with the ion missile and take him off the board. 1 hit. Gets the evade, doesn't need to spend. Bit unfortunate. All right. And then it's going to be ion missile into yellow at range 2. Spin the lock to reroll the eye. Looking for a hit. All right, well, it's a crit. It's an ion missile, so it doesn't really matter. He gets 1 evade because hit, so he's going to go 2 shields down. On yellow, he's going to be in flee mode next turn. But he is going to be shooting back at us this turn. Blackjack gets an XP for dealing damage. Alright. And there's an ion missile charge. Let's see, that's all our initiative 2s. You already, did you already shoot? Yeah, you got the deplete token, you already shot. Alright, now all the initiative 1s over here. You're off the board. You moved. Red Squadron, range 1. 3 into 2. And he has the focus. We are in some trouble. 1 evades. We take hit. We're still alive because the double hull upgrade. We're on 1 hull. So, no, wait. We're dead. Double hull upgrade gives us 4 hull. We're just dead. Alright. Blackjack is off the board. He was shot down by Rebel Z95. Alright, yellow. Does not have a shot there. It's range 1 onto Rocky. Alright. Triple hits. Yeah, they're rolling good, and we are not rolling good. 3 hits into our quad jumper. Ouch. He has 3 hull left because of his hull upgrade. Yeah, we've been having really bad dice luck comparatively. Did arc dodge the big freighter. And you don't get a shot because you don't have a gunner. Alright. That's everybody. We lost our gambler. And I think we can just, I don't think we get any bonuses for staying docked this mission. Yeah, we don't. So after we dock, we can jump to hyperspace or escape off of any port edge. All right, so this does not have a hyperdrive right now. It will need to fly off the port edge. And then we can get these two to hyperspace or off of any port edge. We're not stressed with him. I think we back up and then go right. They'll move first, and then he'll move after us. Let's see what we do. All right, so we're going to be undocking with the patrol boat and just zooming for the port edge. The jump master is going after him. He's probably going to turn in. We can are stressed. We'll bank left to try and clear the stress and head off the board edge. I think that's higher probability than jumping to hyperspace. And Rocky probably best to try and jump to hyperspace actually. 3 straight and perform a hyperdrive maneuver. That's going to be his move. All right. Let's do shutdown. He's got to survive getting shot at by the Y-wing potentially. Does have 3 hull points, so he's pretty good there. All right. Initiative 0s. Initiative 1s. Nobody in arc, has him locked. He's gonna go, what's that, range 2? Range 2, just out of arc. For target. 5, so do 3 hard. To the left. And take a focus because he already has a lock. Then yellow is actually not staying in formation. He is fleeing with his shields down. He's going to be doing a 2 bank to the left. Oh no, is he going to block our quad jumper? Well, and then he's going to take a hyperdrive token. We're on turn 8. Rolled a 1 for him. His target is, let's see, really far. Really far here. He rolled a 1. He's going to be doing, he's not clearing his stress. He's doing a 1 hard right. Wow. Wow. Okay. I think we're going to smash into him with the Jump Master. Yep. Argo. So first, golden opportunity. Fleeing to the board edge. Going to take the reinforce to the rear. Reinforce here aft. Don't need that anymore. And then it's our initiative 2s. All right, what did we do here? We did a thing. So we don't clear our stress because we didn't complete a maneuver. And I don't think we get the hyperdrive token for not completing a maneuver. But we're fine with that. We're at 9 health. We're at low risk of getting shut down, destroyed. All right, so we clear the deplete. Take the hyperspace token and a focus, because that's all we can do when we're going to jump to hyperspace. And then lastly, the Y-Wing. Y-Wing's got us range 2 in arc. Gonna roll a 2. Range 2 fleeing puts us here. He's gonna do a 2 bank towards us. Probably gonna bump again. Oh, we're stressed. Stressed, roll a 2. He's gonna 1 bank and clear it. Oh no, it's doing a smarter maneuver. Left actually. Smarter maneuver, clears the stress, take the focus. Bit of trouble. We're in a little bit of a trouble there. All right. So Y-Wing's gonna get the shot. Range 1. And if it doesn't kill us, we can try and jump to hyperspace. Hit crit. We get an evade and take a crit. Weapons failure. Don't care about that. We're not shooting. All right, but we do get an XP for taking a face-up damage card on Rocky. Actually, did we take any crits on? No, we just took straight too much damage on Blackjack. All right, that is the Y-Wing. It is now our turn. So we'll start with Rocky. He's going for the jump to hyperspace. Just is not going to get 3 hits, including the hyperspace token. So he is going to hold his focus for defense. Boombox is going to take the range 2 onto Bandit Squadron Pilot. Oh, to get him to flee. 2 on. Really? We blinked out. What terrible. We're having terrible dice luck in comparison. We've done 8 damage. We've done 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, we've done the same amount of damage. So, I mean, maybe we haven't had bad luck, but it feels like bad luck. We've done 5 here, 3 there. Oh no, not 8. So, whoops. We have a worse luck. We had 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we've had way worse luck. 13 to 8 for it hits to. Part of that's positioning and number of ships. They're shooting 4. No, it's not. We just had some bad luck. All right. All shots are done. All rolls are done there. Yellow. Trying to make his jump to hyperspace. Let's see if he gets out. Oh, he should have a focus token, actually, that he is going to spend here, and yellow is gone. All right, yellow has jumped to hyperspace. And freighter has the quad jumper at range 2. We're about to lose Rocky here. Hit. We need to roll some good evades. Ooh, we rolled them. Okay. Ooh. That was really close. That was really close. That is everybody except for. Do we have a shot with the patrol boat? Let's see. Range 3 at the Z95. We don't have any focuses. Wow. Wait, did he not shoot? Or did he? No, that was last turn. He should have a range. I must have flipped his dial. Hit. Blink. Just take 1 hit onto the patrol boat there. Take his shield down. It shouldn't really matter, but I do think I skipped him last turn. All right, up to turn 9. Turn 9, still no reinforcements of any kind yet. Take all our green tokens off. He's still stressed. Green token. Alright, set our tiles. He's just going to go flying off the board to escape. He is going to go as fast as he can to try and escape. We're going to double check the hyperspace maneuver rolls. Let's see. Jump to hyperspace. Ship may flee the mission by jumping to hyperspace. Prepare to jump to hyperspace. Ship must perform a blue maneuver and announce it is powering its hyperdrive. Assign a hyperdrive token. Use a tracking token, or there's some energy tokens from huge ships work as well. All right. This is not an action. Perform an action as usual. Oh, so we can still perform a normal action. All right. Doesn't say what happens to perform a blue maneuver and announces powering its hyperdrive. Doesn't say you have to complete the maneuver. I may have to ask around about that. So you might be able to jump without completing your maneuver. In which case we probably should have shot his gun, even though it didn't do anything, and just give him a hyperdrive token. But we'll just run for it this time. So we are fleeing. move first, shoot first. He is moving speed 1. He is off the board. The freighters have fled. Red is got range 3 in the bullseye. He should basically be flying straight. Yeah, he's doing a 4 straight, so he should not be in the way of Rocky. As Rocky goes to fly straight and jump to hyperspace. That's going to be taking a focus. He is still targeting him over there, so he's stressed. Extreme range 6. He's going to be flying a 2 straight blue. Clear his stress off. And bumped. Does not get any action because he's already stressed. So he bumped into Boombox there. So now large on large, a 2 straight will not clear at that angle. All right. Which leaves us with the patrol boat getting off the board safely. Whoa. Camera zooms randomly. All right, so we have achieved our mission objective. And then flying a 4. Forward there, we're stressed, we don't get an action. Flying a 3 forward there. Getting another hyperspace token, hyperspace marker. And taking a focus to try and get off. When the ship activates during combat, it makes a hyperspace roll. So yeah, so still do it in initiative order, which means we are going to get shot one more time by this Y-wing. Bullseye range 2 fleeing is going to use 2 straight and get right up on our butt. Yeah, all right, combat time. Range 1 bullseye. All right, 3 on 2. If we survive this, we might get out of here. Oh, it should have a focus token. We're just going to go ahead and spend it for it. All right. We have to spend this here to not die, which means we won't get to spend it on our jump roll. We'll take 1 damage and be on 1 hull from our hull upgrade. And now we're going to jump to hyperspace. We need at least 1 hit. All right, we got 1 hit. Rocky successfully jumped. He is gone. Okay. Oh my, oh, oops, let me flip those. Last guy on the board. We don't have any shots with Boombox. But we are going to be taking shots. All right, he doesn't have any shots. But I think he has some. Yeah, he's got range 1, so he's actually rolling 3 into 2. Jumpmaster's got 2. Yeah. 3 into 2. This really doesn't matter because the worst he can do is shields to us, which doesn't give us any experience. So yeah, so that's the end of the mission. Our next turn, we get off the board. We're not putting any shots on anybody else. And we escaped successfully after docking with a freighter and transferring the cargo. Not too bad. We lost Blackjack in the Z95. Let's go ahead and roll his ejection roll. This is neutral territory because we got out before turn 13. Rolling 2 die. We got hit eyeball, so that's going to be 1d6 of credits lost for back to treatment, and then half XP. So where's our D6? So Blackjack has to pay 1,000 credits for back to treatment, and he is rank 2, so he can, after the mission, he's going to play a friendly game of HotAC, because that's one of the abilities of the gambler after each mission, and he's going to risk 2. So we're going to roll a die. We get a blank. We lost 2 more thousand. So another minus 2,000 for losing at HotAC. He's not a very good gambler. All right. That is going to wrap up our mission. We'll put all the rewards, the credit rewards in, experience rewards in, and update everything, replace new ships for next time. In fact, what we're going to do, we'll have enough credits for Blackjack to buy a ship, but I think we're going to have a little fun, and next mission we'll see. I'll see whether I want to buy him a ship or roll a junkyard ship, because we have some new a new part of the rules for in between missions. You can either go get a ship from the junkyard or buy a ship, but you can only do one of those two. And he has enough credits to buy something he can actually survive in, but it might be fun to just see.
Trying out a new microphone and it lost power right there at the end. I wasn't aware of what the battery life would be like, and so I was just saying it might be fun to see what we get out of the junkyard for the gambler. And if you're enjoying the stuff, like and subscribe, or leave a comment, tell me what you like, and we'll see you next time.